Rokugan, a land where honor is stronger than steel. Dragon Clan samurai know there are many paths to enlightenment. Watching over the empire from the monasteries and temples of their mountain homes, the dragon only rarely intervene in Rokugan politics. And when they finally do, it is for reasons that other clans can only guess at. Rokugan, a land where honor is stronger than steel. A Lion Clan samurai lives at all times 3 feet from death. There is no greater end than to perish in glorious combat and earn a place beside the blessed ancestors. With their massive armies and peerless generals, the Lion protect the Emerald Empire as the Emperor's right hand.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here with our next feature match, Ganar versus Alex. These are 2 pillars of the L5R community. Ganar, the host of the Icelandic Kote for many years.
Many years, yeah.
Alex, former member of the Rules Junta. Alex is playing Lion, and Ganar is playing Dragon.
So a little bit of background on 2 players. Gunnar is also a Hatamoto.
Yes, correct.
So he also went 5-0 at Gen Con.
He's also here to crush dreams.
He is also here to crush dreams and drink tears. Alex is another long-term L5R player.
Successful tournament
Very
player.
successful tournament player. I would say both players are these are 2 very cagey players. They're 2 very, very
much
measured.
so. You're not going to see any berserk aggression
No.
from either player here.
And again, both players know each other, but both players have, I would say, a good amount of respect for each other, and 2 very nice guys, I would say, all around.
Worth mentioning. They are very nice guys.
Obviously, as well, both members of...
Alex repping Team House in his red shirt. Filthy red shirts. Blue is life.
Blue is life.
So
We're going to have internal
looks like Ganar
factions.
is the first player.
So this is something that was explained to me by Justin Walsh before the tournament started. Being the second player, going second, is so much stronger than going first in this game.
It's generally considered the stronger choice. In 40-40, it's a little more complicated. Unicorn want to go first, Lion want to go first.
Yeah.
But most of the time, for most people, going second, here come the dials. Going second is the preferable option. Oh no, the dials are doing it as you flip first.
So let's see what we get.
We see a lot of unaligned guys.
So some Bushi and some unaligned guys.
So
And a Mia Mystic. Is that it?
that's a Mia Mystic for Alex, yeah, and a Tomo Court here.
And also Mia Mystic on the other side for Gunnar.
And the staging grounds for Alex, which lets him flip additional provinces, and a Matsu Berserker, who is a very cheap military character with a lot of strength, but who can't do political conflicts.
Good,
Ganar
a
is
good
buying
first
the
turn buy.
E10 Master, who is very powerful. When he's buying him with 2 fates, that's another big investment from Ganar. He's planning on passing quickly to get his fate back up. I wouldn't expect him to try and buy a second card this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So the E10 Master as one of Dragon's sub-teams to do with attachments. His ability is based on how many attachments he's got equipped. He's a big hoss of a man who gets bigger and has very strong resilience to bow effects.
Yeah, and actually
Not just that, he can also do multiple conflicts a turn.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. A lot of tempo if he has the fate, and I think Gunnar is keeping a couple of fate in reserve.
Well, he spent 6 on him, and then he passed first.
Okay,
a
so
very big aggressive pass from Gunnar.
Keeping 2 fate in reserve, that's enough to attach maybe. I mean, I don't think it would be a good play to put the is it the Daisho?
I'd say if like a Fine Katana, the free one, would be fine.
Fine
Because he's got
Katana's
2
good,
fate
yeah.
on the guy. He's not going anywhere for a while.
An Ornate Fan would also be
So
good.
Alex has
Keep
bought
him
3 characters, spending
3 fate.
no more. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he spent everything.
He spent everything. Okay, so
and here come the dials.
and I feel like for Lion, it's always good to have board
What have
presence.
We've got
Is that a
one. No,
two
it's
or
1
one?
each.
1 each.
Yeah. So nothing happens to the honor.
So this is exactly what we sort of would have expected from these 2 players.
Yeah.
Very cagey. You know, they're going to spend the first turn at least trying to size out the other.
Yeah.
Trying
But
to size out the other
there's
one.
no great advantage in bidding really high on turn 1, to be honest. Like
No, you've got a full board of full
yeah, and
board of cards anyway.
because
So
because there's no characters rolling over from the previous turn.
Yeah.
The first turn tends. This is why going second is so powerful, because you
Yeah.
have the initiative on
You
the first turn where the boards are starting
things
to develop.
matter. Yeah.
So what are we seeing? We're seeing the E10 Master. He's going for Ring of Earth because they both have small hand sizes. That makes sense. All of Alex's guys have Fate, so Ring of Water has nothing to offer. And we'll see Alex flip his province now in a second.
So he's going for a military conflict, trying to claim Earth, and yeah, the province is going to be, I'd say, somewhat important.
Do we know it's military?
Well, it's going to be it's the red face on Earth.
I see. And we are seeing a Ancestral Lands, so that's +5 province strength when
In military
defending.
conflicts.
No, in political conflicts.
Political conflicts. Sorry. So an important card for Lion, actually. I mean, it's unfortunate that it's going to come up in this military conflict. But that's important for Lion because Lion are going to struggle, especially in the 30-30 format. I would say Lion are going to struggle pretty much with political.
Well,
conflicts.
they have a few, because of the way the honor and dishonor mechanic works in this game in terms of adding your glory to your stats. Lion can actually, they can hold their own in politics with a couple of their cards. The Icoma Historian, he's 4 politics. He honors himself quickly, and he's got 3 glory, so he's huge in political conflicts.
Yeah.
Because he's dash military, he can't do anything else. So Alex is defending with his Keeper. The Keeper Initiate is one of the 2 roll-locked cards. His ability is that, he's the Seeker Initiate?
It's the Seeker Initiate.
Seeker Initiate, my apologies. The Seeker Initiate is probably the more powerful of the 2, in that he filters your deck. He's card draw, but he's very powerful card draw. And he's going for Void. He's changed his mind. Or he's switched it, I guess.
He's switched it. I think he has switched it. I don't know quite how, but maybe that was.
We may never know.
Maybe it was a mistake. And these are 2 very, very generous players, I would say. I mean, they're going to play the game for
It's
the
possible
quality
he
of the game.
announced Void at the table and put the wrong token down, or.
Okay. Yeah, but and that's the thing. I mean, these 2 guys know each other. If there was a genuine mistake, I think the guys would remedy it relatively quickly and easily.
Gunnar and Alex both are. So we're seeing the Ancestral Guidance coming down. That's +1/+1, and it can be returned to play from the discard pile.
Very important card actually for this dragon deck.
Yeah,
because and for N10
everyone's
Master
running. And a Fine Katana.
and a fine katana.
So that puts the N10 Master to he's +3, 6/4.
6/4.
And he can unbow twice. He's a bit of a beast.
Well, I thought actually the Niten Master, he unbows when he attaches something. I thought after you attach a weapon attachment to this character, ready this character. So
okay, so
his
he's just
reaction
loading up
hasn't
right
procced
away.
yet.
But he's only got one weapon, of course, because the katana is restricted, but the ancestor isn't. So he can attach another item still.
Is it an item or weapon?
No, he can do. It's
After
a
you
weapon.
attach a weapon
So if he gives him another katana, so he got the province by the looks of it. Oh no, he got bowed.
And then a second katana comes, or second, is it the
ancestral
daisho?
daisho to ready him. So now he's very big indeed.
That is, and this is part and parcel. This is basically Dragon, right? This is
sort of their gimmick for sure, or it's part of it's one of their gimmicks definitely. So Alex is considering his options now.
And it's actually going to be really difficult for Alex to do much
to handle
about
that guy. Well, Ring of Void, but Gunnar has correctly
has invested fate in this card.
Well, the reason Gunnar had to take Void here was not
to deprive it from
exactly
Alex.
Is to deny Alex from getting it because he's investing so heavily in this Niten Master.
Yeah.
You know, removing the fate from any of Alex's guys, none of them are especially high priority targets.
True.
But losing the fate on his Alex is investing very heavily in this defense. This is. Remember, I was talking before about how you can spread yourself too thin.
Yeah.
Investing too, like he shouldn't be investing in this defense at all.
So that would mean
he should just let it go.
Is he going to lose honor there? Is he going to proc twice?
No, the initiate is located there, so he's going to lose a void off the Matsu Berserker, or lose a fate off the Matsu Berserker. Oh, he saved the province with the bonsai. That's not insignificant. It's not insignificant. But I don't know how worth it was. You've only got 2 bonsais in the deck.
That's a huge investment.
They're both so powerful, like such big, important game swinging cards.
In the previous game, we were talking about how court games is really important. Bonsai is equally important. It's essentially the same, the military equivalent. Yeah. So it's super important. But I also think that maybe this is giving a little bit of information away about Alex's deck and the build that he went for.
So Alex. Defending that province, Void is claimed.
Yeah.
He now has. Oh, he's going for water. Very cool. So he's doing his military challenge with the Matsu Berserker. Because the Niten Master is now he's done.
Yeah.
Because he already he can't have another weapon because both the katanas are restricted.
Yeah.
Alex can do 2 conflicts now, probably reasonably unopposed. We're going to see Gunnar lose some honor in a second. I feel he's flipped a very shiny province indeed. And
very full of glare.
he's charging. Okay. So this is a water conflict, and he's going to charge the Wandering Ronin in for 1 fate. So it's a 3 versus 2 at the moment, and the province. I think the province is strength 4.
So I mean, he's gonna. The ring is gonna get claimed probably. Yeah, there it is. The ring gets claimed.
And that
straightens the Seeker Initiate.
That was Alex's military conflict. He has his political conflict left. That was really nicely done by him.
That is, because now he'll probably get to claim a second ring, possibly Earth.
And he's going to try for the same province again.
What would you go for here in this situation? He's looking at.
I like fire.
You like fire. This is nice because this is the first time we're going to see fire claimed as a ring, or even contested as a ring.
Yeah, fire to honor the Seeker Initiate. Oh, actually, it depends entirely on what his role is, because if he triggers his role with the Initiate, he gets to look at the top 5 cards of his deck and put one in his hand.
Also really, really nice. So he's going to go for Earth.
And he's playing, so he's already got to trigger his Initiate, in fact, because he's running Seeker of Water, and he claimed Water already. He's going for Earth now, because Gunnar, of course, has played so many cards from hand.
Yeah, he has.
He's
invested a lot. That's 3 cards invested on the Niten Master.
And of course, is she going on? Also, he's going for the Favor as well. That's really, so the Favor is really important.
Yeah.
In this format especially. Because the Atomo and the Sepun are in every deck.
Yeah.
And if you have the Favor, they can't attack you.
Yeah.
So he resolves Earth, and Gunnar is going to lose 1 honor.
And lose a card, very important. Ornate Fan, that's a pretty big loss, actually. That means that
it's another attachment for his guys.
His ability to lose political conflicts, or his ability to contest political conflicts, has really decreased.
And Alex takes the Favor for politics. So
no province is broken there, I don't think.
No. Oh, no, this one was.
No, this one was. So that's a broken province. He attacked twice into the same province, broke it the second time on the political conflict, claimed 2 rings off it, which was the most important thing, and got the Imperial favor.
In spite of the huge, big start for Gunnar, Alex definitely got the better of that turn.
And I think he's still got good board presence.
Yeah.
He's going to maintain good board presence, and I think he's going to put Gunnar under pressure. So Gunnar would have lost 2 honor there for 2 uncontested fights. No,
there was only one.
Sorry, there's only one uncontested
because of the
fight.
charge.
Yeah, that's right. Interesting, very interesting. And now this is turn 2.
Alex has the initiative.
Alex has initiative, and this is why it's so important. Like, Alex is going into this turn very well played first turn.
They're both going into this turn with no fate in the bank.
Yeah.
So it's going to be quite a slow turn too, actually.
Slow, but I think.
But the boards are very
also
developed.
the boards are developed. Everyone has something in hand, something to go with. I think Gunnar must be sitting on 2 cards at the moment, so it's going to be interesting to see how he bids.
He's not going to bid 1 this turn for
No,
sure. But he's not going to bid 5
He's
either.
not going to bid 5. Because I feel like Alex is going to bid quite low.
So Gunnar has flipped 2 holdings.
Oh,
wait, no, that's really good.
Is that a good?
Yeah, because he's only got 7 fate. So the holding flip in this game is sort of funny because, again, your L5R CCG player instinct is if I flip holdings,
he didn't flip guys.
it's a disaster.
Yeah.
But you can't afford to buy everything from all 4 of your provinces every turn.
There you go. Like you were saying.
So a holding in a province is extra production. It's not hurt production. It's extra production.
It's extra.
It's free stuff that you wouldn't have otherwise.
C-Stream, that's exactly why I would be a mediocre to bad player in this game.
Just a new player.
A new player.
We're all
I'm
new
a new
players.
player.
Nobody
I'm a new
knows what
player.
we're doing.
Yeah, that's right. I'll keep my spirits buoyed up by the fact that I'm a newbie at this game.
So the Tagashi Initiate, the 1 fate, 1/1, 2 glory. And while he's attacking, spend 1 fate to an unclaimed ring, so he adds more fate to the rings that he can potentially get back later to honor the character. So the Initiate is effectively a 2 fate 3/3, potentially 2 fate 5/5 with the Ring of Fire. He's very powerful. So Alex has flipped Imperial Storehouse as well, so that's great for him too because he wants more holdings. Matsu Benoa, is it? Yeah. Matsu Beona, who when she enters play, if you meet the criteria, gets 2 additional fate, but I don't think Alex. I think he just spent that
3
fate,
or more Bushi characters,
which he doesn't. So he just spent that fate himself.
Yeah.
And we see the dials.
That's
Alex
a
bids
1.
2. Gunnar bids 1.
Okay, that's. I mean, no, that was he just threw 3 cards there. So.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Instead of 3. Okay. So in that case, Gunnar lost 1 and Alex gained 1.
And one dynamic that we've when I was talking with players who played at Gen Con, like Owen and like Justin, one thing that they were saying was it was incredibly rare that anyone would win via an honor victory.
Not beyond rare.
Almost unheard of. Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
So I mean, honor is it. You just want to stay stable in honor.
Yeah.
You're not really going to be honor running.
Dishonor is very possible. Honor is much less possible.
Much less viable, I would say.
So both players have fueled up their hands a little bit here.
Yeah, important. Definitely important for Gunnar. He wants to have more options in hand because he's going to be running a lot of attachments in this deck. So having one character in play who can no longer really attach anything, and maybe a fate hand full of.
Gunnar is going to blow up his storehouse right away to draw a card.
Good call, I think, on his part.
Well, you like. There's no rush to blow up the storehouse because it gives +1 province strength.
For me, I think what I would do is I would always, because like thinking on his deck construction wise, 30 cards, you're gonna have a lot of attachments in there because this is an attachment heavy deck. You want to get to the meat of the action cards or the good conflict cards like your bonsais,
but like he can blow that storehouse up at any point in the turn. During battles, not at that province, between battles, whenever he wants.
Personally, I'd like to be armed with the knowledge that I am going to be, not that I can get a card, but that I have that card already in my hand.
So an interesting thing about the way the Dynasty phase played out this turn, Gunnar, because of his 2 holdings and cheap guys, he has 6 fate left.
Oh,
so
big
he can either afford to play
a
bunch of cards this turn, or he's going to have a huge Dynasty turn next time. Which again, another reason that holdings are really good.
Yeah.
They let you get value from your provinces while banking fate for a big swing next turn.
But
So we've got a military fire conflict coming in, featuring the Mia Mystic and Matsu Bayona.
Interesting play here. I guess he's going to look to honor his Seeker Initiate
I'd say the secret
because
initiate is
it's
he
two
glory.
it's two
He
glory.
is, right?
So
Yeah.
that makes him a 3/3, and that also means that he's going to claim 2 honor at the end of the turn. Maybe that's something that he's keeping in the back of his mind to just give him some stability.
Winning by honor isn't possible. Forcing your opponent to not let you win by honor
Yeah,
is,
is
and
yeah,
like
yeah,
making them restricting their lines of play by saying, "Well, I'm on 21."
But the
But
thing
actually, winning
is,
by honor is extremely difficult.
this gives him like all of the breathing room. This gives Alex all of the breathing room he needs to draw cards if he
If
needs
he wants
to.
to,
If
yeah,
he needs
and
to.
to play his assassinations.
And to play assassinations, because that's a card that's going to be run in every
So
single
Alex
deck.
is bowing his stronghold to give all his guys +1 military strength on this attack, and he is letting go. Risky, actually, that to discard the ancestral dice roll. So the ancestral dice roll goes away, which is cool because it's not. There's only one in the deck again, and if he doesn't discard it, it's going to keep coming back into Gunnar's hand forever.
Yeah.
But by discarding it, he's also opening up the potential for Gunnar to attach another weapon and straighten the Ni-10 Master later in the turn.
If he needs to, which
But
is
if he has, he might not have it. I mean, there's only two. There's
It's-
only
it's a
three
risk.
weapons
It's a risk.
in the deck, I think. So there's a fine katana on Matsu Bayona, putting her up to 5/6 military strength.
so Gunnar's sitting with four cards in hand.
3 now, and that's Miramoto's Fury, which is an extremely powerful card that bows a character with glory equal to or lower than the number of unrevealed provinces you have. And the thing that makes it really only while defending, but the thing that makes it really powerful is that you don't need to have your own defender present.
Yeah. Presenceless defense is always a. So this is
And he's dropping an Indomitable Will also. That's tough. The Indomitable Will is if you only have one character participating in the conflict, they don't bow from resolution. So the Ni-10 Master is getting to jump in the way of this province.
So he's going to have infinite sustainability
Exactly.
with the Ni-10 Master.
So it looks like that attack just went really badly for Alex. I expect Gunnar is going to claim Ring of Fire, which he won't get to resolve it, but I'm surprised, I have to say, that Alex didn't go for Void on that attack.
Maybe that was a feint. Maybe that was.
But Gunnar gets this because Gunnar must claim Void now because, again, his Ni-10 Master is such a value target. Maybe Alex has a plan for that.
Oh, no. Are we? Oh, no. Did he pick up Void there? Is that Void? No, that's
no,
Earth.
he's Earth.
Earth. Interesting.
So Gunnar claimed Fire.
Gunnar
no
claims
resolution.
Fire.
He's going for Earth. Secret Initiate defends.
With the Imperial Favor, I guess.
Oh, the Imperial Favor giving +1 politics.
Yeah.
But this is a military conflict, so that means nothing.
I thought it gives +1.
So it gives +1 or +1. You choose when you take it which kind of favor it is.
I see. Okay.
So Alex has +1 to the total of his strength.
I see.
In any conflict where he has at least one, he gets an additional +1. So he's just routing the defender home for an easy uncontested province. We're just going to see Alex's honor fall by 1, and that's his staging grounds gone. So when the province breaks, the card is discarded, or Gunnar has the choice to discard the card. And he does, the card's gone. And any additional card face up in that province would also be discarded at the end of the turn. And the ring. Oh, Alex has 1 card left in hand. Jesus.
This has been.
That's
he's
tough
been
going.
But he does have the honor total, so that if he wants to, he
That's true.
can draw a lot.
12, so he dropped down to 7. It's on the edge of the comfort zone, but
Yeah.
fine.
But still fine. Still ability to play an assassination, and then there's a turn or two before it becomes really critical. Probably 1 turn before it becomes really critical.
The card in his hand is a Fallen in Battle. Why are you running Fallen in Battle, Alex? It doesn't do anything.
Good thing it's not a For Greater Glory. A card that I may or may not have underestimated.
It's a good card.
It seems like a good card.
He wouldn't get a lot of value from it right now. But
Exactly. And it's not going to be too influential in a battle right now.
The Fallen in Battle isn't either.
No, it's not.
Really, because there's almost. So we're seeing Alex try for. So there's been 2 conflicts so far. Gunnar's got both rings, so I don't think Alex is going to be keeping the favor this turn. So he's going for his political conflict, sending both his remaining guys. Jesus, Alex.
So we said we weren't going to see any rash plays. Do you think we're seeing one right now?
The turn hasn't gone
Alex
well
must
for
feel
him.
he must feel under pressure. I was just
For
going to say he
sure.
must feel under pressure at this point. Which ring is he contesting? He's
Yeah,
going to politically contest. Hasn't declared a ring.
There we go.
And
Water.
there we go. It's going to be water. Okay, water probably to straighten one of his own guys.
Yeah, to straighten Matsubayona.
Yeah. Surprising that he doesn't choose void here. I don't know why they're both avoiding void.
Mind-boggling. Well, they're taking the fate, which matters, but removing the fate from that Niten Master would be...
Because there's so much invested in that unit.
Yeah.
There's so much invested in it. That's a lot of cards, and that's a lot of tempo right there. Because if he attaches another weapon to him, he's ready to go. He's because there's still a political conflict left to go, isn't there?
There's still Gunnar's
Political conflict.
So we're seeing a defense. No, he's not defending. And there's the assassinate.
Oh, not something that you want to. Oh, ouch! That's nasty.
No, we do see Gunnar drop to 6 though.
He is getting himself quite low. That means he's gonna. Oh.
And court games to dishonor. So now that guy is nothing.
Yeah,
0-0.
That's gonna be a 0-0. So he gets
Nice.
a nice dishonor token.
We'll never know who it is again, but we know he is shamed.
So if you die dishonorably,
You lose 1 honor.
You lose 1 honor. So that's gonna be a little chip away at Alex's total.
Alex has no strength. Water goes unclaimed. Oh no.
Apparently.
Oh no, Gunnar is now going for water himself.
He's going to go for water himself in a political conflict.
Yeah.
He's going to go for water. Makes sense. And Matsu Bayona is somehow unbowed.
Oh, I guess Alex must have got water then. To mow his stronghold.
Oh, but I thought he used the stronghold already.
No, that was the other turn.
Okay. So he gave himself 1.
Yeah, just to take the ring.
Just to take the ring. To straight up take the ring. So that means he has Bayona now in reserve for when... So there's 1 conflict left in this turn.
Correct.
It's going to be... It has to be a military conflict?
No, it has to be Gunnar's political conflict.
Oh, Gunnar's political, exactly. And Bayona has... Okay, she has 2 politicals, so she can contest this. And she has the... Is that an ornate fan?
No, it's a fine katana.
It's a fine katana, okay. So Gunnar is sitting on how many cards in hand? Let's see, because it's going to be... At this point, it's going to be
he's
very
resolving
interesting.
his... I was like, well, how did he get all those cards? But he's resolving his secret initiative, of course.
To look at the top 5 and take one of the cards.
First, extremely powerful ability.
It's very, very good. At this point, it's super, super important because Alex only having 1 card in hand and then getting to cherry pick one from the top 5 of his deck. Very, very influential. And we can see Gunnar has 2 cards in hand. So both players investing so much in this turn. And this is, again, we see turn 2. Turn 2 super important. A lot of things happening here. And that's 3 cards in hand or 2 cards in hand for Alex? 3.
2, I think.
2 or 3?
2.
2.
Oh, ready for battle. That's a good choice. Ready for battle is one of the most popular, like one of the main reasons to splash lion is a reaction that when an opponent's effect would bow one of your characters, you unbow them.
You unbow them, yeah.
There's not a lot of unbow in the core set.
No.
So it makes lion a very appealing splash for other clans, and it gives lion a so there's void.
So at this point, I don't think actually void has
Low,
so
it's
much.
very low value.
It's very low value. I actually might have taken air and get the fate.
Because the thing with void, like when there's two void on a character like there is in Bayona here,
yeah,
you're just as well off taking it the turn after because the effect is the same. Yep. If he takes a point of void off her now, she'll remove 1 void in the next turn, or she'll at the end of this turn, and then she'll disappear at the end of next turn. Whereas if he removes 1 void from her next turn, she'll have lost the 1 he would have taken with void this turn, and she'll leave play at exactly the same time. So I feel air would have probably been the higher value pick here. Like, I guess it saves him having to go for Void next turn, but
So which
It's-
province is that?
that is Fertile Fields. It lets Alex draw a card.
Again, a really nice.
The thing about Fertile Fields is that, like, while it's definitely great for Alex here, it is, in order to run it, you have to not run Manicured Garden.
Oh, okay.
So Alex is also, he's taking the defense, but that makes sense because he's used both his attacks for the turn.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to lose the honor here. He maybe wants to. Maybe there's some impact he can have here that would.
Well, there's no cost, effectively. I mean, he's
Yeah.
losing the favor almost definitely anyway.
Yeah.
So by defending, he's saving his province from breaking. I mean, there's nothing more complicated than that. So Gunnar gains Void. Bayona loses a Fate, bows out, but the province goes unbroken. So that's not so bad. And Gunnar is going to take the favor because he's claimed so many rings. Nobody has any unbowed glory, and he is taking it for politics.
Okay.
Mia Mystic leaves play. Alex loses 1 when his Seeker Initiate leaves play. Still plenty of honor. And
So the Fertile Fields wasn't broken there.
no.
So that means if he ever wants to go into that province again, that's going to be a card every time.
Yep. Thing is, though, he doesn't have to go in there ever again. He only needs to break 3 to get to the stronghold.
That's true. That's true.
You'll see it happen a lot of the time against Lion. Their unique province, the Art of War.
Yeah.
When it's broken, they draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
And if you're fortunate enough that you hit it like with a little ring challenge, like, you know, I'm sending this one guy in just because I want the ring near the end of the turn, and you'll see it and you go, oh, I don't want to break that province.
Never ever go
and
there.
I'll never
again.
go back.
But that makes that poses an interesting choice now for Gunnar. Does he want to go in? Does he want to go in heavy and guarantee 1? So he knows he's going to give up 1 card by going into the Fertile Fields instead of going to one of the other 2 provinces, because one of those other 2 provinces is almost certainly going to have the Art of War, which gives a huge advantage to Alex. Or does he want to just chomp into one of them, get the information, because he knows, okay, he knows it's going to be under one of them, probably.
Well, let's flip cards and see what we get. So we're seeing the Honor General, the Kodo Gunso, the Kitsu Spirit Caller, and the lot. That's like, he has,
solid.
It's solid. I don't know how much fate he has in the bank. The Lion's Pride Brawler in particular is a rock star.
Yeah,
in Lion. She is incredible. And that's the Kodo Gunso, who is the prideful. After you just play refill face up. And from Gunnar, we see a Mia Mystic, another favorite ground, a Togashi Monk. Which one? The other Togashi Monk. The Ascetic Visionary, who's a big, expensive 3/4.
Lion's Pride Brawler is going to be super important. Kitsu Spirit Caller, I think, is also going to be really important, just to give presence.
She's a really good card.
Yeah,
she's a really good card. I could see her.
Expensive
I
cards,
could see her resummoning the Seeker Initiate for more card draw.
Yeah, for more card draw. Get those top 5 cards again. Interesting here. Now Void again. Void at the moment, it has 0 value this turn.
Pretty much.
Pretty much 0 value.
There's 3 Fate on air. So I would expect to see someone take air this turn.
Yeah, that would be a decent play. Seems like it would be a decent play.
It's dramatically, like, if either of them passes their first opportunity to take air, they're lunatics.
Okay, so
3 Fate is it's huge.
Oh, it's enormous.
Wandering Ronin refills. And the Honor General honors himself when he enters play and gives all the lions in his army plus one military.
Yeah,
he's a cool dude, the Honor
Pretty
General.
cool. Pretty cool. So he's automatically a 5/3 when he comes into play.
He's a hoss, and he's got 2 extra fate.
Oof.
So Alex is investing heavily in his Honor General.
And interestingly enough, the Honor General, most of Lion's cards, their bonuses, all of their really cool effects only trigger on attacking cards. The Honor General does give you that extra bonus on defense as well. So if he wants to defend militarily, he has that extra bonus. Not with the Stronghold, obviously. The Stronghold is only for attacking. But the Honor General is going to be pretty big swing on military if he wants to defend with him.
So here are the dials. We see a 1 from Gunnar, and Alex didn't show us his dial. But we'll have to just pay attention to how many cards he drew. He drew one.
He drew one,
So
so
that's one each.
one
Nothing
each. There's
changes
no
to the
honor
honor.
swing. That's an interesting play from Alex, actually. I think I probably would have gone for 2 or 3 cards.
Yeah, well, he's got 4 cards in hand now. The thing is, again,
4 in card, access to one more, maybe.
because of fate restrictions, having a huge hand isn't always helpful because you can't afford to play everything.
Very true. Very true.
So being conservative with his honor when he knows he has no fate to dump on fate cards this turn
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
or on conflict cards this turn anyway, it's fine.
So
I mean, it's not, you always want to have a bigger hand, obviously. More
Yeah,
options
yeah,
are always good, but there's a trade-off to getting those cards. And if you don't have the fate to play them, then you don't have the fate to play them.
Very, very true. Let's talk about the board state at the moment and what Gunnar's line of play. He's got initiative in this one. What should his line of play be? Because he's got the Nitan Master is going to go at the end of the turn unless he gets some fade on him.
He might be running Good Omen, he might not, even if he is now, because Alex bid 1 as well. That's the other reason Alex shouldn't have bid higher than 1, because it prevents Gunnar from playing Good Omen.
Oh, okay, okay.
I would expect to see Gunnar take air first, because the 3 fate is almost like 1, he goes up to 7, which is a ridiculous amount to overspend with his next Dynasty phase.
Yeah.
More importantly, it stops Alex getting it.
Yeah.
Like 3 fade right now is more powerful than any of the ring effects have to offer. So it's a political conflict. He takes the 3 fate, going up to 7. So much.
And commits
That's
to...
a full turn's worth of fate right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he hits the Art of War.
Oh.
So you see, Alex didn't need to draw cards this turn. It was fine.
No, that's huge. That's really huge. That's unfortunate as well for Gunnar. I mean, Alex has only had 1 province broken this game. So this one, he can afford to let it. He can afford to let it go. I think for the sake of getting 3 cards, I think he can afford to let it go.
He can and should. Excuse me. He can and should.
Getting a little tired here, Jack. I know we're saying it's a taxing game, but taxing to commentate as well.
He can and should let it go. The cards are more valuable than the province for sure. But he might want, because if he, the disaster would be if he tries to defend it and invests some cards on the assumption that Gunnar will really want to take the province. Gunnar goes, okay, and just backs off.
Yeah.
Disaster.
Okay, then.
He should not defend that province. He should just let it go.
I think I would. Or maybe chump block it just so you don't lose the honor. Maybe. But even then, I don't think that's really worth it because
so one thing that's going to become question. Oh, he is defending.
He is going to chump block it.
The one thing that is going to potentially. Oh no, he's not. But one thing that's potentially going to be an issue here is that we don't know if he's going to gain 2 honor or take 1 from Alex. There needs to be some kind of visual indication, which there might not be. Because you can gain 2 honor from the bank or take 1 from your opponent.
Yeah. I'd say I'll probably take 1 from Alex. Seems like I mean, he's stable in terms of honor. I don't think it really makes too much of a difference at this moment.
He took 1 and
took one from Alex. Is that right?
We'll find out in a second, I think.
And then
so the province breaks. Alex draws 3 cards. Oh no, the province didn't break. Alex hasn't drawn 3 cards. He turned it upside down.
2, 3, 4.
That's the same cards he had when they finished dialing.
It is.
So Gunnar came in with 6, and Alex defended with. Yeah, there we go. Now he's drawing.
There we go. Answer to the question finally. Okay, so
court games, fine katana, something else. So now, if I'm Alex,
absolutely
millions of cards.
Yeah, he's also got a conflict character.
Yeah.
There, I mean, and he's got
the Tattooed Wanderer who gives him covert.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be really powerful here.
That's super.
Drop a Tattooed Wanderer and Matsubayona, bypass the Niten Master.
Yeah.
Although with the favorite ground, the Niten Master could then just move in. So that's actually not so good. Alex has options here, though, for sure.
He does. He's got numbers. So that first attack committing to.
Oh, the Niten Master has no fate on him.
Yeah,
so he can pow him with Ring of Water.
This is a huge turn. This is a really, really, really big turn. I would say Gunnar is going to have to really play. He's going to have to play very tight in order to get maximum efficiency and maximum value out of the Niten Master this turn because he's quite exposed right now with no fate, Ring of Water being active. And the fact that he's outnumbered now.
Yeah, I'd love to know if he has a Good Omen in hand. He's like, God damn it. So we're seeing Alex prepare for his attack.
So we talked
it's the
earlier.
Vengeful Oathkeeper. If Alex loses a political conflict, the Vengeful Oathkeeper appears.
Mm. So the thing is, what I was going to say is we talked a bit before about in old L5R the way assignment was a super important thing. Assignment here is also pretty critical because
It's different.
it's very different.
But it's just as important.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's the Ring of Water.
There's water going down as a military
So
conflict.
that effectively forces the
it
defense.
forces the hand. Yeah, it forces his hand.
Because if he doesn't defend, he's going to bow anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Gunnar is dropping 3 Fate Jesus on a... Is it a Jade Tetsubo? Have we seen Gunnar's splash yet?
I'm not sure.
No, it's not a... Oh, it's Togashi Kazue. It's Kokujin.
Oh, okay.
She steals fate from opposing characters.
Oi.
She's very expensive, though.
And it steals fate and puts it on.
And puts it on the D10 Master.
Oh, jeez, that's insanely
so
powerful.
there was his answer. There was his plan.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. So it's going to be on Alex now to try and remove the presence somehow.
Route. Can he route him? I don't think he can.
I don't think he
3,
can.
4, 5, 6 versus 5. He can't. Strength in numbers would do it.
No, it's going to be. There's going to be a fate stolen.
Oh, that's backbreaking.
That's harsh.
That's tough going.
Really harsh. That needs and
ouch.
Exactly what I was saying. Gunnar's got to make some line of play that gets the maximum value out of Nitan Master, and he really is getting the max value out of it now.
So Alex actually, I don't know. I don't think he can ever achieve it. That fallen in battle.
Yeah.
Is generally a pretty poor card. It's a conflict card. When you win by more, military conflict by more than 5, you kill a participating enemy character.
Okay. Yeah, that's.
But winning by more than 5 is sort of a tall ask
it's
against
a tall order against that monster of a unit.
6 force needs so you need to win by 11.
Oi.
Which actually, with Wave the Lion, it's like it'd be a lot of work. It would be like Bow My Stronghold, Bonsai Way the Lion. That would get you there.
But still, even with that, Way the Lion only does printed, so it doesn't do current. So it's not as good as Way of the Crab in that regard. Or sorry, not Way of the Crab, which is
Wedge.
the other one.
It's not as good as Wedge.
Wedge, yeah.
So Alex, obviously thinking there's something he can do.
Well, I mean, he's. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at it. If he loses this, that's going to be too bad. That's going to be all bad units. Oh, is that a?
That's the fallen in battle. How much? He doesn't have enough, surely. He has the Honor General's given +1 as well, of course.
Yeah, the Honor
so
General.
The Honor General is 5. Bayona is 5. The Honor 6. Yeah, actually, he's got it.
Oh wow, wow.
Nice.
That's
a clutch recovery.
Whoa. Okay, that is gonna gouge Gunnar really badly.
Yeah.
He was really depending on that Nitan Master and having that extra.
And Alex gets the ring.
And the ring, and
that
breaking
triggers
the
waters.
province.
And he breaks the province. Gunnar is going to lose an honor. Oh no, he's not. He's not because he was there at resolution.
He was there at resolution. Yeah.
Ring of Water won't do anything though because there's no one to bow and no one to straighten.
Yeah.
But he gets it all the same, and he's going to get the favor back. Probably he has the option to take the favor back if he wants it.
Yeah. He does have a political conflict left in his.
He does,
his arsenal,
and he can win the ring with the
with
Gunso, and that would honor the Gunso as well because of his
yeah.
pridefulness.
And also, I mean, the
So
unclaimed
worth
rings,
doing,
there's fire and earth. I would go for earth here and just break the back of Gunnar entirely,
Absolutely.
get that one card out of his hand.
Absolutely. If Gunnar had taken... oh no, I'm losing my train of thought. No, it's gone. Whatever it was, whatever insight I had, it's gone.
Okay, I can't see what that province is.
Oh, if Gunnar had taken the favor for military instead of politics?
Oh, it would have been that one. It would have been that one.
Would have been
it would have been 5 instead of, or 4 instead of 5, and then oh my God, that's, and it's that small decision. I mean, what is gonna? How can you possibly know that that's going to be the most important?
Oh, because he wants to break the province. Okay.
He wants to break the province. This is huge. Unnecessary?
A void to strip the. I don't know about unnecessary.
I'm not sure I would have taken Void there. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I would have taken Earth for sure.
Earth would have been the clear.
Or Fire.
I don't think I would have taken Fire because the only choice for being honored is Bayona, who's also going to go out of the game
Oh,
this
that's true.
turn.
Well, he can dishonor Gunnar's guys as well, like that. But he's, I guess, yeah. Earth probably would have been my choice as well.
Earth definitely would have been my choice.
The interesting thing here is that, like, he knows 50% of what Gunnar is going to flip.
Yeah,
Even though, so Gunnar has 4 Fate in the bank. Right now, he's a Mia Mystic and a Wandering Ronin. Those aren't high-value investments.
No, not so much.
So knowing, like, he has all that Fate, he may not be able to
capitalize
with it, depending on, like, if he flips like an Atomo and a Sepun here, the Fate is useless.
But even if he hits his
And
champion,
Lion takes the favor.
even if he hits the champion,
And
what
he's
can
taking
you?
it for politics again, by the looks of it.
What's your fate going to do here? You've got no cards in
flipping
hand.
Yukuni would be okay.
I mean, it would be all right. It's not going to. It's actually not going to change the face of this game too
Gunnar's
much.
on 6 honor. Actually, he's on 5 because he lost on an
Because he
opposed
lost
conflict.
on yeah.
He can't do a big bid this. If he does a big bid this turn, he
And
loses.
that's another reason why Earth would just be so crushing in this.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a bid 1.
So he ditched the Mia Mystic.
Yeah, good call there. I'm not sure. Maybe you even ditched the Wandering Monk.
Yeah, no, you want to dig for something really good now.
Yeah, because he's looking for
And
his
he
Yokuni.
sees Sepun and Doom Shugenja. The Doom Shugenja's like, here's the problem. She's awesome because she's cheap.
Yeah.
Her whole limitation is you can't overspend Fate on her.
Yeah,
you buy
yeah.
her for 1, you get her for 1 turn, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then
she's presence basically. She's
huge and cheap and efficient, but she
Yeah.
doesn't hang around. So all that 11 Fate that he's sitting on, 11 Fate is of limited use. I guess he could spend like 6 on the Wandering Ronin. Anyway, he's 14, deal
the
with
game
this.
is not going to last that much longer.
No, but you can remove Fate from the Ronin to
to
pump
make
him
him enormous. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's very true. He might have to do something like that.
Yeah, that's how many. Is there a limit on how many times per turn you can do that?
I don't think so. I think it's as much fate as you have.
Remove 1 Fate twice per conflict. So
Twice
he
per
can
conflict.
at most
Okay,
per
so he can be a
conflict though.
6/6
But so
per
he
conflict.
can be a 10-10.
Does he maintain that after the conflict though?
Yes,
He does.
I think so.
I wasn't sure that that's how that worked. I thought
Under
after
the conflict. Yeah. So he can be a 6/6.
But he can be a 6/6 in 2
How much is he
conflicts.
overspending?
1, 2.
Ah, come on, Gunnar. You've loads of Fate. You can overspend.
He's got no cards in
Go
hand.
big or
loads of
go
fate.
home.
So that's the
Death Seeker.
Yeah. So that's the. If he ever loses a fight.
Yeah.
If he ever loses a military
If
conflict.
you ever lose a conflict as an attacker, sacrifice the character, choose a character controlled by your opponent. If that character has no Fate on it, discard it or remove 1 Fate from it.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty strong.
She's very good. Yeah.
I mean that would have been a really good card to have when Niten was rocking around trying to break provinces solo.
I mean, you saw what happened to the Niten Master.
yeah.
Didn't do him that much good in the end anyway.
No, it didn't. It really didn't.
Wow, that was clutch. that play turned the game. It really did.
Yeah, and I guess that's that's really the weakness of Dragon. If you can find a solution to beating their one big stacked unit, then I mean
And
the
here come the
amount of
dials, and we're seeing a 1 from Gunnar. He has no choice. And Alex is hiding his dial from us again.
no, that's not a 1 from Gunnar. That's a 3.
It's 3 again.
Yeah,
Do we know what Alex did? 1,
3,
2,
1, 2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5. Okay, so 2.
Gunnar gains 2. Alex loses 2.
I mean that gave a little bit of that eases the honor game a lot. But Jesus, did Alex really need to draw 5 cards there?
If Alex had bid 1 there, Gunnar goes to 3.
Yeah.
And you can kill him that turn with unopposed conflicts in the Ring of Air.
Really.
Alex, being a Lion player, of course, isn't thinking in terms of being able to achieve dishonor.
I mean, he's within reach this turn of breaking the stronghold. So
how many of those provinces are broken?
I think he's broken 3.
We must get people to start turning them sideways.
Yeah, that would be nice. I think he's broken all 3 of those provinces.
There's a fine katana for the Lion's Pride Brawler, which makes her terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely terrifying. That's going to be.
As a Way the Lion in hand, Bonsai, Vengeful Oathkeeper, ready for battle.
For Greater Glory? Is that a For Greater Glory?
Possibly. So does it look like?
I think it looks like a For Greater Glory.
Yeah, it is.
It is,
And
yeah,
the
yeah.
Tattooed Wanderer comes down.
Oi.
Oh, so she's covert.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
goodness.
that's
That's interesting that he's investing so many cards in someone he didn't overspend fate on. Like, he has 2 fate left in the bank.
he's
He's going for the win this turn, I guess.
It's this turn. Yeah, he's going
Smells
for it
blood.
this turn. Yeah, yeah.
Which
blood.
is why he drew 5.
Yeah, there's blood in the
He's not
water.
planning on-
He's not going back. There's no going back from here. This is all or nothing.
Well,
And which is interesting because that's not how he needed to play this turn. He could, and actually that's not. I wouldn't have expected Alex to play like this. I'd expect him to play a little bit more cagey, maybe stretch the game
so
out
he's
one more
taking
turn
another.
because he had a chance there. Like
He took the fate from a ring. It's either
must be fire then.
earth, air, water, fire, or void. Probably fire.
He's got a massive amount of force here. I mean, he's
We
going
don't know
for
what conflict type it is either. Come on, Alex. You're busting our balls.
so he's going for the stronghold, and we can't see
and we can't see what the province,
province is.
Presumably, it's the Dragon Province. If we
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Alex discard a bunch of cards here, we'll know.
Maybe that's why he drew 5 as well.
That's not how the Dragon Province works.
Oh no.
It doesn't care. Like, the more cards you have in hand, the
The
more
more you have to
devastating it is. If you have 4 cards in hand, it does nothing.
Okay. Yeah, he's looking at his hand, seeing which ones he wants to get rid of. I mean, if there's a For Greater Glory or something in there, maybe he gets rid of that because it's going to be useless if he's going for the big win.
Well, then, maybe if he feels like his attack is about to be stymied, because he has only lost 2 provinces, right?
He has only lost 2, yeah. So he can't. I don't think logistically, really, he can lose this turn. I guess depends on what he has.
Depends on how successful a defense Gunnar can mount.
Yeah. I mean, and this is again where I feel like Ring of Earth would have been really beneficial that last turn. It would have been 1 less card for Gunnar, 1 more card for.
Dragon player has more honor than he should.
That's potentially true.
Possibly. I don't think. Who said that? Thank you. You may be right. I'm not 100% sure.
Unfortunately, we don't get to hear what the players are doing, and we don't get.
And it's unlikely to matter one way or
Yeah.
another. This game is probably going to end this turn, and it's not going to end in honor or dishonor.
He's not going to double assassinate, I feel. So the risk of this is. Okay, so what happened? Oh, this is the Matsu Bayona bowing the unit of.
The Lion Sprite Brawler
sorry.
is bowing out the
Lion Sprite Brawler, sorry. My bad.
the ascetic, who only does things while attacking.
Ascetic Visionary, yeah.
Oh, no, changed his mind.
No, oh. What's he going to do? What's he got in his pockets? Oh, Gunnar's come out with something which we can't see.
Thanks, Gunnar.
Because he has the decency to show the card to Alex, but not to the stream.
Hey, they're in the tunnel. We can't hold it against them.
No. Like we said, being in the zone, you don't think about what's surrounding you or what's going on around. You're thinking only about the game. This is a pretty critical moment in this game. So interesting that he didn't go all in on the defense in this one. He's still got some cards, some characters on the side.
So if it's a political conflict, the Sepun couldn't have gone. I can't imagine it is a political conflict, though. Oh, so Gunnar played ready for battle.
He did.
So Gunnar is splashing Lion, which we only learned now. So he did. So Alex did use the Lion's Pride Brawler. It didn't work. That's what happened.
Yeah.
So we're seeing how much? 2.
So he's got a.
That's the Honor General, right?
He's got a bonsai there. Yeah, the Honor General is there. He's honored. And
So he's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
he's probably got the box as well, the stronghold as well. So that's another 3 if he needs it.
The General is giving the other 2 +1, 13,
He's
14, 15, 16, 17.
He's got a bonsai in hand.
Versus Gunnar's 6. So if Gunnar has an entrenched position under the stronghold, that's 12 province strength.
Yeah.
That could potentially see the province saved.
Could do.
But right now, Alex appears to be pretty convincingly.
I think he's still in a pretty solid position.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got actions. He's got actions on the board. He's got actions in hand.
And Alex has the favor as well.
He does. So he's going to have probably +1 military.
4 military, it looks like, yeah.
I would say so. And
he claims fire, apparently.
He claims fire in a. I'm honestly not really sure what happened there.
It must be an entrenched position. 12 province strength, so he won the battle, couldn't break it.
But he went political. It looks like he went political fire there. If that.
That's something you might do too. If you're swinging into those big provinces, because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
difference between your political strength and 5 is smaller than the difference between
Yeah.
your military strength and 12.
So interesting. Now he's left himself open.
Yeah, but Gunnar's counterattack capacity is reasonably limited as well. He's got the Wandering Ronin and the Sepun Guardsman.
But he can do some damage here with the rings. I mean, he can
Do damage. He's going to kill the Honored General, I imagine. Oh, the
that's
Sepun is dishonored.
Oh,
so
that means he's not going to be able to break something. He's not going to be able to contest a ring,
Sepun
basically.
isn't gonna break. No, he can. He's only Glory 1, so he can still contest a ring.
Okay. But instead, he's going to honor he's going to honor the.
Bloody
I'm
much,
pulling
Alex.
a
So
complete blank here.
Gunnar is the Lance Rod Brawler.
Yeah,
Gunnar
Lance Brawler,
is
that's
going
the one.
Void with his. Oh well, he's.
He's trying to claim military void,
Oh, and Alex will be able to drop the Vengeful Oathkeeper. That's funny.
and Alex is going to draw a card as well in this conflict because that's the
fertile fields.
fertile fields. Yeah. He is going to lose honor. I think it's pretty meaningless at this point in the game.
So
But he's not actually going to lose honor because here we go. He has characters he can play from his conflict deck.
yeah, if Alex saves this province,
Oh, this is
it still leaves him in a
a
very favourable position.
well. He's fairly comfortable. I mean,
So
the honor
he's
general
dropping
is still going to be around at the end of the turn.
Well, not if he loses the Void Ring.
Well, okay.
But
That's,
if it's the Sepun Guardsman who's doing the attack here,
the thing is, he can't lose the game here. If he doesn't, if this province does get broken, he can't lose, which is it's a fine position to be
spending
in.
all his fate. Gunnar is dropping Kitsuki's the Honored Blade.
Honor
So,
blade.
just plus 2 military, and if he wins the battle, he gains an honor.
Yeah.
Alex draws from his fertile fields. Gunnar drops another attachment, the ancestral thing from his bin that the Niten Master
So
had
it's a
before.
+1/+1.
Alex has no fate left now, so he's just operating on what's free.
And this is a military conflict.
He's
so
got a
he
good omen in
can-
hand, which he would love to be able to play now, but he went for those 5 cards. Oh, why didn't you bid 1, Alex? Always bid 1. Oh, the Way of the Lion.
It's the Way of the Lion, yeah.
That's
So he can double the printed force.
Just get him
Printed
up to 4, so versus the Ronins currently on 4, 5.
5, okay.
Way of the Lion isn't attacking only, though, is it?
I'm not sure.
Worst Lion player ever.
Whatever, man.
No,
It's just
a Lion
conflict.
character.
Yeah. So you choose a Lion character and double their printed military strength.
Gunnar is considering a rout by the looks of things.
Interesting card. I mean, does it really? I don't think Gunnar wants to be spending too many resources. He's going to be really stretched next turn because next turn's the big one. If this turn goes to the end,
Gunnar being first player next turn doesn't help him at all.
because
he still has to break a province, which means bowing out defenders
Exactly.
and lets Alex swing into his
giving Alex way
stronghold.
more information, way more possibility. The run of the turns
we're
has
seeing
been
a
very.
bonsai come down from Gunnar. He's giving an honor away by the looks of it to play it.
So that's +4 military strength there.
Yeah.
And
Alex
the
dropping his own one.
responding
I'm going to assume
bonsai,
he's
also dropping.
This is a pretty tense game. So 4 Greater Glory, Good Omen, they both do nothing here. Charge does nothing.
I don't actually know why he didn't play the For Greater. You can only play For Greater Glory on a military conflict? Or on a conflict? You have to break the province, do you?
It's not a For Greater Glory, it's a Stand Your Ground.
Oh, stand your ground, sorry, my bad.
He has a strength in numbers. What did he get? He must have drawn that off the fertile fields, because if he'd had that, he would have broken the stronghold.
So, Void Ring
He's
claimed,
Void Ring
province
claimed,
broken.
Honor General removed, losing his point of fate.
Interesting. I mean, that's going to be a board clear, basically, for...
The Vengeful Oathkeeper Alex decided to overinvest in, so he'll hang around.
Which is good. I mean, he just wants to... He wants people on the board a little bit longer.
Yeah, Alex is looking at that Good Omen in his hand. Feeling
And
so
cursing
sad.
his life. Why do you... For such a good omen, it's...
You can't have a Good Omen if you're dishonorable scum.
Well, I mean, it's true. It's true.
He bid 5. He made his choice. And the Vengeful Oathkeeper's going in on the stronghold.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just to
to claim
get
a
the
ring.
ring.
Yeah, to claim the ring of Earth. Earth maybe with Fate, or
He's thinking about air.
he's thinking about air. Air could give him 2. He's going to gain another 5, I guess.
Draw a bunch more cards, maybe. Yeah, give him that breathing space.
But is it really worth it?
What are the other? Earth? Earth feels like the right choice.
Earth
to me
again.
here.
Earth feels like the right choice here with the Fate token on it, with the extra card draw and discard.
He could also take
Yeah,
water to
that's-
stop the Sepun from attacking.
That's a good. Yeah, I think what he's doing here is he doesn't really care about the other 2 rings. He wants the Fate, and I'd say he wants the card discard from.
Earth. Also, Gunnar is going to use his favorite ground, blowing it up to move in a character.
Okay, so he's just he wants to contest this.
Oh, is that what happened? Yeah, yeah.
I'm not quite sure, to be honest.
Alex claims Earth. Oh, just so he didn't lose the honor, I expect.
Yeah, I think that's it. So he's going to win the conflict. He's going to claim the ring.
Well, these guys have taken the game to time.
Is the game? Was time just called?
Time was just called, so we're going to see them.
Time just called on the round. Interesting.
So
they're supposed to get it to the next turn.
Can't play that Good Omen, Alex.
He's maybe just showing that next turn he can play the Good Omen.
Maybe.
I think they're totting things up right now.
I
So
guess
it's 2
so.
rings.
If we're looking at tiebreakers, Alex has 3 provinces broken. He's on more honor and he has the favor. So
I think he's already gotten the 5.
Gunnar has 3 provinces broken. by the
Actually,
looks of
no,
it.
it's 3 provinces apiece, right?
Yeah.
3 provinces apiece. Favor, a number of rings claim. No, a number of rings claim doesn't mean anything. It's just a favor and more honor. So Alex is ahead by 3.
So it'd
what
be
they
a
can do
modified
is-
win for Alex.
Okay, here's how it works. They're going to discuss right now whether or not
Who's going to win?
they're
Yeah.
actually supposed to go to the next turn, and they go to the draw phase. So
checking their flips.
they're supposed to get their flips, get their card. I think this is how it's supposed to work anyway. They get their flip, they get their cards, and then they're supposed to sort of resolve things. They get a moment to say, okay, do I want to concede? Active player, do I want to concede? They concede or pass. If they pass, Alex then would get the opportunity to concede. If neither concedes, they go to points. If they disagree on the points, if they disagree on what the points say, they can call a judge and say, look, we want to play out the next round. We want to play out to the end of the game. Play out to the end of the turn. And whoever gets the win, if someone wins in that round, they get a modified win. Or what they can do is they can say, okay, if it's 5 points or more, you can contest, I think, you can contest with a judge. Okay, there is a concession coming up. I'm not sure who actually won it. I think, if it was me, I would have said Alex was going to win that one.
Yeah, it looked like Gunnar extended the hand there.
I think so.
Who won?
So we're gonna get the result from the table reasonably soon. I don't know. Okay, so our production team is going to go to the table and figure out who actually won this game, how the concession went.
Are they tidying up there? Yeah, that's it.
They're tidying up their decks. For me, that was it was probably a clear
It looked
win.
like a game for Alex.
I would say it was a game for Alex.
Gunnar's board was wiping in its entirety this turn, I think.
And super important thing for this is that the concession, if it was a concession from Gunnar, this is how usually L5R games are resolved. It's an honest assessment with both players, figuring out, and these 2 guys know each other. They're good friends.
They're not going to try and screw
They're
each other over.
not going to try and gamesmanship each other or screw each other. If one genuinely feels that they had the upper hand and that they were going to finish that turn, I think both of them would probably come to an agreement.
Alex on tiebreakers, they were just discussing how it might play out.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Alex,
so Alex wins on tiebreakers. Interesting here. I think if Gunnar doesn't concede, Alex gets a modified win.
Correct. Which hurts Gunnar's strength of schedule, so it's in his.
So it would be in his.
interest.
I'm not sure actually that the 2 players realize that this is the case, because I'm not sure if these rules have been explained to everyone. Because actually, when it was explained to me, it seemed like there were nuances to it.
Yeah.
So, and I may not have translated it actually very well to the people who are viewing. So maybe there's a very clear possibility here that Gunnar would be better off just conceding, so that Alex gets a full-on modified win.
Exactly, which helps Gunnar too. Like,
Helps Gunnar too,
it would if there was a cut in this tournament, which there isn't.
Yeah, which there isn't.
So it makes no difference. There's no real incentive for him to not.
Yeah,
if he's losing on tiebreakers, there's no incentive to not offer the concession.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting game there. Really nice to see two of the sort of what I would consider the upper echelon clans. Dragon definitely being one of the clear powerhouses, and Lion I think being somewhat below the top tier, probably in second tier, but very, very high up in the second tier.
They're A rank rather than S rank. The Lion.
Yeah,
how I would describe it.
Yeah.
The Scorpion and Dragon are the S class.
Yeah.
There's a few A class guys, a few B class guys, and there's Unicorn.
And then there's Unicorn down the bottom, unfortunately. But I have very little sympathy for Unicorn.
Yeah, all those years telling people to assign infantry defenders.
Yeah. I'm very, very happy to not be in that situation right now. And of course, Unicorn were the ones who, in my personal history,
yeah.
European Championships in 2011. No one cares. That's true.
I care. Like, in privacy, I care. None of these people care.
It's my legacy, Jack, for God's sake. It's my legacy.
What, of coming fourth? that's no legacy at all.
Wait. Says the guy who came fourth in the World Championships.
I know, it's no legacy at all.
I guess we'd know.
You should try that, later at the restaurant. I don't want to pay. I don't have to pay. I was fourth in the world once.
Yeah.
See how that works out. See if you can get yourself a free drink or two.
I don't think L5R draws any clout for anyone, except maybe for one person.
So we'll probably be back with a winner's interview with Alex in a minute or two. We're going to see what the story is.
Yeah, we're gonna check this out and make sure that
we won't be gone long.
So back in about 3 or 4 minutes, I'd say.
We're here with Alex, winner of that last game. You made a fool of me, Alex.
Did I?
You did. I spent a reasonable chunk of time during the commentary of that game looking at the Fallen in Battle in your hand and going, that card's unplayable. Why is he running that card? It doesn't do anything.
I'm only playing one. I thought line of reasonable on military. It seems not an unusual.
It worked out pretty well for you in that game. When we saw the Togashi Kazue come down, we were thinking like, oh God, there's no answer. You know, he's that Niten Master is never going away. And then we were adding up the numbers.
And I was adding up the numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, you turned us around on it for sure.
And then messed up that final attack.
Is that so? We couldn't see everything that was going on in that attack. The province under the stronghold, in particular, was hidden from us.
It was the.
We were assuming it was an entrenched position.
No, it was one that flips the conflict type. So he turned it from military to political.
Oh, it was a rally to the cause.
Yes.
So that's what happened. We thought that maybe it was an entrenched position and that you'd gone in politically to try and negate the province strength bonus. But no, you went in military and he flipped it on you.
Yep. And I probably, So I had a political guy there, so I could have just gone in possibly
to pop it first.
Just pop it, yeah. And just a useful ring to.
That can be a wise course of play a lot of the time on the Stronghold province, but it looks like you pulled it out anyway. We were looking at the game and we kind of thought that we couldn't overhear the discussion between you and Gunnar, obviously, but it seemed to us like going forward, you were still in a reasonably strong position.
I don't know. I think I probably would have lost next turn, but I was on head on tiebreakers when time was called.
So you took the tiebreaker. You took your modified win.
I took my modified win.
And you don't look back. That's fair enough. I don't think it matters.
Nope.
You're 5-0 or you're not. There's no cut today.
No cut today. So
resistance is irrelevant.
Resistance is futile.
So, have you been playing a ton in preparation for this?
We played a couple of games on Wednesday.
Because one thing we noticed between comparing this game and the first feature game, which had Owen Burke versus someone, Terry Reeves, who has played a ton of L5R before but has never played the LCG. And Terry made that it's a mistake that I've noticed people tend to make in their first game of the L5R LCG, of on turn 1 bidding 5.
Yeah.
Whereas you and Gunnar were both much more cagey with your honor bids for a long time.
I've been talking to John Butler too much.
Exactly.
Bid one.
Always bid one. And there was a point you went for a bid 5 in the last turn, presumably because you were like, okay, this is it, I'm closing out the game, time to go.
Yeah.
We were looking and wondering, because at that point Gunnar was on 5 honor and his hand was under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
If you bid 1 there and he bid 3, he now drops to 3 honor.
Yeah.
Which means he is, a ring of air and a couple of unopposed conflicts away from being knocked out. And you had a card advantage at that point anyway. So I'm not trying to second guess your decision here, but like it was just as simple as I'm going for the kill this turn.
It just seemed to be go for the kill.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a reasonable answer. And, it almost worked out. Running into the rally to the cause explains a lot of what was going on there. We weren't 100% sure. In terms of playing Lion, obviously you've got a lot of experience playing Lion from the CCG days.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's particularly relevant.
It's not. No, it's not. That's something we've been talking about a lot here today. How CCG players need to fight their instincts a lot of the time. We're used to playing the game one way, and we have an intuition that works one way, and that's often very wrong.
There's much less difference between military and honor in this.
Yes,
they're much more symmetrical. Which is very different.
And we are trying to rank the clans in order in particular. So we're looking at saying if Dragon and Scorpion are the very best.
Yeah.
We reckon Lion are sort of in the next tier down.
Yeah.
They're not bad. They're good. They're not great.
Yeah.
But in terms of the 30-30 format that we're working with here, are you observing any particular strengths or weaknesses? Like, what are the Lion, like, what edges do you have in your matchups that other people are lacking? And what were you splashing? Dragon, right? Just a
dragon,
straightforward let go ancestral items
and
covert initiates.
They just seems
the standard
seems
dragon
like
package
quite
for
a
this
lot
format.
You're
not running Miramoto Suri, right?
No, don't think so.
Okay.
Which one's that one? Oh,
Bao guy. Glory equal to or lower than the number of unrevealed provinces.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic as well.
Very strong card.
Very strong. Yeah, save me at least one province. I think against Paul.
There was another thing that we couldn't figure out. Turn where the Niten Master had one fate left.
Yeah.
And you didn't go for Void.
Yeah.
Which, considering the extent of investment on the Niten Master at the time, we were scratching our heads.
That was probably a mistake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was the line of thinking that led you to that?
I can't remember.
That's fair. Yeah.
I
You were in the cone of silence.
I had a mere mystic at one point and failed to no fate on her, and he had the Niten Master with a whole stack of attachments, and she was just about. And so last final conflict window, she should have gone away.
So I mean, it's a hard game. We've been talking about that a lot too. It's mentally very taxing.
Yeah.
You find talking about tournament play, like you took a game to the time limit. You took to the round time limit there.
We had four turns. Pretty much completed 4 turns. Yeah,
but like, how ready are you for round 3 after that?
Lunch,
is stamina a consideration?
I think it is going to be. If you're playing a long tournament, if you got 5-6 rounds, there's a lot of decisions to make. Five 6 rounds plus. If you want to win a tournament, it's going to be, you're looking at 10 games. It's going to be, a lot of mental energy expended. So.
But you're not flagging just yet.
Not just yet. Not found the beer yet. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks very much. Congratulations and good luck in the rest of your games.
Yeah, thank you. Yep.
Yep. Any insights to share before you go?
I don't know. Anything?
Advice to other Lion players?
Bid 1.
That's like, we should just put that as the name of the stream. Bid 1, always bid 1.
Yeah. Podcast, new podcast, always bid 1.
Hashtag always bid 1, L5R.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Alex. Good to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you.
And good luck in the rest of your games.
Cheers.